Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Hbar. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about Hbar. And once again, this is the one-day chart. We're sitting here just above 13 cents at the time I'm making this video. And if you zoom out and look at the 7-day, Hbar looks very bullish right now. I'm expecting another move upward. A lot of people are expecting a very big pump going into Thanksgiving. But you know, if you look at the all-time chart, I was talking about Hbar back here when the price was at 3 and 4 cents. And back then, people said, come on, man, Hbar's a dead cryptocurrency. Nothing's happening with Hbar. Well, now the price is starting to move once again, and people are interested once again. And back then, I was pointing out how all the growth was happening on the network when we were having the worst year in crypto, 2022. It was non-stop growth. And Hedera has one of the most well-rounded networks out there. And Hbar is a well-rounded cryptocurrency as well. But you're not too late to get in. It's going to go much higher from here. Breaking, Hbar executive Ed Marquez announces a massive upgrade coming to the consensus layer of Hedera, increasing its performance. The upgrade will be related to something called block nodes. Currently, Hedera can do over 10,000 transactions per second. This number could increase to 500,000 transactions per second in the future, according to some speculations on forums. I'm going to keep an eye on this. This could be very big for Hedera and Hbar as well. An entire securities exchange is tokenizing on Hedera, and they got another governing council member. You see it right here. Hedera welcomes Nairobi Securities Exchange to the governing council, accelerating securities tokenization in Africa. We're going to see a lot of tokenization happening on Hedera as well. A lot of value is going to come to this network, and it's going to continue to push the price of Hbar higher and higher over time. Things are just getting started for this cryptocurrency. Breaking, Canary Funds just filed for a Hedera Hbar ETF. I am just not a fan of ETFs. I talk about it all the time. Because it's like, why don't they just buy the actual asset? Why don't they just buy the actual cryptocurrency? But I'm starting to warm up to ETFs. I think it's going to bring value to Hbar. I think it'll push the price higher. Then so be it. If these rich people and these big institutions don't want to buy crypto and they'd rather leave that up to someone else, then so be it, as long as it pushes the price higher and higher over time. Brad Garlinghouse at Ripple seated with Lehman Baird from Hedera, talking about a future Ripple and Hedera partnership. Take a listen.
We have a point of contact that we can reach out to the Hedera community and collaborate. And I think we haven't yet come together around that, and I think there's an opportunity to do that.
I think that's amazing. So good to hear for the whole, but for your respective communities, but the crypto industry as a whole. Lehman, I know that you're big on this.
I am very big on this. So this is absolutely what we need. What we need to be doing is having the blockchains working together for things like this. So when we identify scams, we should inform each other and inform the exchanges and be working together as an industry on this, and to educate people and to find other ways that we can deal with these problems, because it affects all of us.
Yeah.
And
it's
so
holding all of us back.
It's holding all of us back, right. And so we aren't just independent, we really are together.
Yeah.
And so I love that. And we've been doing decentralized recovery, which is another thing where we're working together. And I just think we as an industry have a lot of common interests that we can use to make it be useful to the rest of the world. And that's what we need to be working on.
For sure. I do think if you charted the impact of tribalism over time, it is is it waning or waxing?
Waning.
Waning.
I think it's waning in our industry.
Yeah, no, when I realized, I don't know which one it was.
Which term?
Going down. It's going down. That was my point.
Yeah.
And so that's very, very good, but I think the more we can do to accelerate that, I think more often than not we agree. And frankly, I think for Ripple's, the experience we had at the SEC in the lawsuit, part of that fight was for Ripple, part of that fight was the whole industry, and I think it demonstrates that if we can kind of think about the broader community, the greater good, that can have a really positive impact for everybody.
The reason I like the fact that Brad and Lehman are coming together during the bear market that I was just talking about at the beginning of this video, I watched Ripple build out and expand day after day. I watched the same thing happen with Hedera day after day. They emerged as my two favorite blockchains. My two favorite cryptocurrencies are XRP and Hbar. I used to always say XLM is my other favorite cryptocurrency. It's because I've been holding it for such a long time. But I watched Hbar just expand. Everything around it got stronger. And there's so much value there that isn't reflected in the price of this cryptocurrency. That's why I always said Hbar, it's going to shock a lot of people when it finally shows its actual value. Because the price of Hbar right now, that's not the actual price of this cryptocurrency, in my opinion. It's way undervalued, way overlooked, and it's going to be a shocker at some point. Did you know that Hedera was the only blockchain in the United States State Department Summit for Democracy? And you see it right here on their website. Hedera commits to convening a democracy roundtable on how blockchain technologies can and are supporting human rights, transparency, and sustainability. Current democracy-related applications of blockchain include government systems accountability, fighting misinformation, reducing data manipulation, and tracking financial flows. Hedera will invite companies, trade associations, advocacy groups, academics, and government officials publicly share a summary of the discussion and make recommendations for the next steps. Hedera is already working within the U.S. government. And now that Trump is coming into office in January, I see big things happening for Hedera. I also see big things happening for crypto as a whole, because I think we're going to end up with crypto regulations early 2025. And once we get crypto regulations, that will lead to institutional adoption. BlackRock and Hedera Hashgraph. I want to point this out really quick. Big Hbar news today. BlackRock has tokenized one of their money market funds on Hedera. This is awesome, but we know what BlackRock is. The reason I wanted to point that out is because I think eventually BlackRock is going to tokenize their Bitcoin ETF. I think it's going to happen on Hedera possibly. The Hedera Guardian 3.0 is here. 3.0 includes over 900,000 changes in over 7,500 source files, with over 60 developers contributing to its open source code base. I want to see what happens with this upgrade. I think this is going to be absolutely incredible. And this also deals with climate and sustainability challenges with open source technology. Hedera is all about the climate and about cutting energy costs, energy in general. They want to have the most sustainable blockchain out there. And you hear it from Lehman himself. Take a listen.
Explain why the environmental cost of cryptocurrencies is so high.
So it's great that Bitcoin gives people the ability to have a decentralized money that they can spend without banks or anyone else in between, but it uses a lot of electricity, more than all of Ireland every year. And so this is not as green as you would like. And so we have Hedera Hashgraph that uses much more than 5 million times less, according to the University College of London report.
So will the environmental cost eventually decrease when we're using more renewable energy for these purposes?
No, because you're using renewable energies that could have been used for something else. The best kind of energy usage is the energy you don't use. And so by using a lot less, that is greener.
And he's telling you that once carbon credits come, Bitcoin really doesn't have a future. I think Bitcoin is going to end up becoming tokenized. I don't think it's going to zero. I think it's going to become tokenized, and it's going to be sitting on Hedera's network. It's going to be sitting on Stellar's network, the XRP ledger, and so on. BlackRock is not here for Bitcoin. They are here for tokenization. Very proud that Hedera has been included in the Coinbase Coin 50 Index. The Coin 50 Index is a transparent, reliable index for tracking the crypto market designed by the most trusted and only publicly listed crypto exchange, Coinbase. The Coin 50 were chosen through a robust methodology of market cap weighting, fundamental, and eligibility screening. Again, Hbar is included in the Coin 50 Index. And it's going to be talked about more and more once utility starts driving the prices of these cryptocurrencies. I think that can happen while we are in the middle of alt season this time around. We could go into a full-blown utility run. Nobody knows how long that will last, and nobody knows how high the price of these cryptocurrencies can go. Here's the Hbar ecosystem. Like I said, it's very well rounded, and it's growing at a very alarming rate. Every single day, there's announcements after announcements around Hedera, and they have some of the craziest use cases out there. Some of them are life-changing use cases that are building on the Hedera network. This alone should make you want to hold this cryptocurrency. Then there's the governing council. Look at the names on the governing council at Hedera. Also should make you want to buy into this cryptocurrency. Hedera is built for the future. Hbar is going to be a cryptocurrency of the future. It's already the technology of the future, and it's only going to go higher and higher from here. We are just getting started. And remember, Trump wants to eliminate all capital gains taxes on cryptocurrencies issued by U.S. companies. This would ultimately make all profits Americans make on holding crypto assets such as Algo, XRP, and Hbar fully tax-free, as their creators are U.S. companies. I think ADA was actually created in Asia, but I'm not 100% sure. But this should also make you want to buy into Hbar. If they're going to eliminate the capital gains taxes on these cryptocurrencies and think of the upside potential of Hbar, you can make a shit ton of money and not have to pay taxes on that money. And that's just another reason to buy Hbar. But like I said at the beginning of this video, I was talking about Hbar when it was sitting at 5 cents. Here I am talking about it again at 13 cents. I'm going to be talking about it a lot more going forward. And people are going to miss out on this cryptocurrency. It's going to be a high-priced cryptocurrency of the future. It's going to be an easy top 5 cryptocurrency eventually. And it's going to happen because Hedera is built for the future. Hbar is built for the future. I cannot stress that enough. You have to have this cryptocurrency in your portfolio. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I know I made some mistakes in this video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.